error of the AI art. And then eyes are not very good. And when it comes to hand, this is, it's just totally disaster, right? It's extremely disaster. It looks like, I don't know, this double hand that's there. The Buddhist thumb is totally gone. I don't know, these hands are unrecognizable. Hello everyone, this is Dilek. Welcome back to KC Himalaya channel. And once again, everybody welcome back and hope you guys have a great new year and great year ahead. Anyways guys, today I have to bring you a small discussion platform regarding the AI generated art and Buddha's image. So as you guys already know that nowadays AI generated images are extremely popular, and the common people, whether they know it is generated by artificial intelligence or it is done by artists. But anyways, in the artist world, we already know that AI generated art is very popular nowadays. A lot of people are appreciating it because this AI generated art are extremely extremely fast, extremely helpful when it comes to brainstorming. Try to conceptualize what you're going to paint or what you're going to draw. It's concept art, and when it comes to the against it, because this is actually a copy from millions of reference original pictures, which is some are fully protected by copyright, but they so what AI do is actually pick up the pieces from all the millions of images and make it one final output, and which is becomes the AI art. So a lot of artists think that this is stealing their art. So I'm not here to discuss you with whether AI is violating the copyright law, but here I'm coming in a different perspective, because I'm a Buddhist follower, and I do follow a lot of online trends in terms of Buddhist Himalayan cultures and stuff. So anyways, when I was scrolling my Instagram page, I saw this amazing Buddhist pictures popping out and recommending me through the Instagrams. Once when you immediately see them, it looks some kind of interesting. It's beautiful, really. It's beautiful, but then again, the way it's, I have doubt some of these are probably the AI generated art. I try to analyze whether it is generated by AI art or is someone painted. So anyways, if it's AI art, it's quite easy when it comes to differentiate the real or AI generated art. Now the AI arts are extremely bad when it comes to the detailed features such as a hand or sometimes eyes and stuff. They fell badly. So now here you see my screen. I'm going to show you a few Buddhist pictures. These are from Instagram. By the way, guys, I'm not condemning this Instagram account. Instagram account, they post a lot of good stuff. They are generally fellow Buddhist followers, but they somehow they try to generate the Buddhist picture by using AI tools such as Midjourney. Midjourney is, by the way, one of the most famous AI art platform right now. So I think they tried it for the Buddhist image, creating Buddhist image. But everybody know that Buddhist images are not something we can easily done by, right? So anyways, first we look at pictures And then once again we discussed about how Buddhist picture are actually properly done by, right? So here I'm looking at my screen, as you guys see. So yeah, this picture looks beautiful when you look at it. It's kind of abandoned Buddhist temple where the Buddhist statue is there, extremely realistic statue and stuff, right? It looks good, but when it comes to the leg, this is unrecognizable. Like what sort of shit is this, right? And the most ridiculous thing about this AI artist, they can't generate hands well. So look at this, look here. The hand is extremely bad. It almost looks like, I don't know, it's a bunch of I don't know, carrots or something. It doesn't look good at all. It looks like I don't know. It looks very bad. It's totally failure. Now let's go to another picture. This picture, when you look at it from distance, it looks okay, right? But when we zoom in, this one has a lot of troubles actually. Look at the mouth, with this nose area. There's a bunch of damages. It's actually not the damage by the natural damages, the time damages, nothing like that. It's actually the error of the AI art. And then eyes are not very good. And when it comes to hand, this is it's just totally disaster, right? It's extremely disaster. It looks like, I don't know, this double hand is there. The Buddhist thumb is totally gone. I don't know, there's hands are unrecognizable. And of course, when we go to detail, the robe on the Buddha is totally wrong. It just, it's sort of, okay, there's a robe, but, the way the robe is flow and everything's wrong. It doesn't make any sense. So these are totally failure, right? It's kind of generate the image of Buddha in somewhat, but when we look at when we take a close look, it's totally wrong. Now this one, right? This one is called clean image, clean looking image. But now let's go again. Eyes is totally gone, right? Buddha's eyes is never like that. One of the biggest feature on the Buddhist body or form is the eyes, the gaze. It's very important. But this literally, I don't know. It looks like the kind of mascara ladies' eyes. I don't know. It's very bad. But then again, it's when it comes to the hand, right? I literally see here it's almost like 10 fingers in each hand. This is ridiculous. I don't understand what's going on here. Let's see. Can we count the fingers here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't even count. No, this is totally disaster, guys. So, by the way, now comes to other hands. It's sort of like hand is holding the butter limb or something like that. But once again, this hand is totally disaster. I don't know what's going on here. There's no, I don't know how it is actually joined. Where's the fingers? And it's just totally wrong. It looks like almost there's like three hands, one hand, two hands, three hands so it's totally wrong, guys. This doesn't make any sense, right? So I think that generating this AI image on the traditional artists, I think one of the biggest mistake the artists are doing. The traditional art should live in a traditional way, and it's done and carried by respect and traditional. Keep the value there, right? Use AI, modern advanced techniques on something else. Use it for modern arts, not for traditional arts. And of course, so let me show you some of the this AI art that I try to do it, right. So first thing first, I try to just create a Buddhist monk. Actually, I was trying to make a Tibetan Vajrayana Buddhist monk, and this guy gives. This is what happens. Result of AI art. For here, look at the face. It's nothing wrong, right? But when it comes to definition of different sect, so when it comes to Buddhist, right, there's a lot of sect, right? But the major Buddhist are categories in three different schools, such as Vajrayana, mostly in Himalayan regions Buddhist, and then Mahayana. Mahayana, I think in China and the Korea, and then Theravada from the Sri Lanka and stuff, right? The Thai actually. So those three schools, we have totally different way of wearing robes and different definitions of how we done by, and all are different. All are different. We cannot mix those. So now look at this monk. Let's say monk. Now what is he wearing? I'm not sure. So in a Vajrayana Buddhist, we don't have such a robe here. Look at this side. And this white color, I don't know where it does come from. Let's say we have a yellow, this yellow and red is okay, correct. But I don't see the full design of the robe, so I can't say anything. But this is totally wrong. Colors are wrong. It's generally just concept art. There's nothing. And yeah, so when it comes to this image, now this image looks okay, right? This looks okay. And let's say he's wearing the Vajrayana Buddhist monk robe, because these are not every time, how to say, in a proper form, because it's big and fluffy, so you can wrap around. Maybe it's correct. But again, the look at the eyes, oh my god, the eyes and mouth, this is a crazy, scary thing, it's generated, but it's almost like scary, I don't know, abnormal eyes and mouth. And then again, we look at the hand, it's just bunch of potato down there. I don't know, sausage, whatever. I can't even recognize this. But let's say it's okay for just a normal Buddhist monk. But again, guys, this is also some kind of trying on a Buddha's image is totally wrong. So of course I'll tell you why, but in a moment. But these are really good for concept art. So here I'm trying to generate these things, but all of this has some kind of mistake, right? Some are forms are not correct. This is just concept art, right? When it comes to Tibetan Buddhists, we don't have such thing here, right? This does look like some kind of mandala, but once again we take a close look. There's no such thing like that. So this is just concept art. Again, these robes are totally wrong. It's just a color, yellow and red. It's okay. Yeah, guys. So then I try to generate the temple in front of monk, whatever. Temples are looks like kind of Indian temple, and yeah. So the monk is totally disaster once again here. Yet, but the ones again, right? What AI art is good is you want to make some kind of crazy sci-fi alien thing, right? So here's I don't know what did I type, but this art is good. It's who cares, right? This is just a more alien concept art. It is not violating anything. It's not traditional art. So I think it's good in the AI art is good for this kind of concept art. This is not disturbing anything, right? Once again, I don't know. I type here, I don't know, flower beach or something, right? It is a beautiful, really. But again, these are totally done by the copying from the original art. So this is literally maybe violating the copyright law. But again, this is not destroying the traditional art for this sort of art, right? But when it comes to traditional art we're trying to generate, it's totally destroying the value of the traditional art. And and of course, spiritually speaking, you are doing dangerous thing, guys, when you're trying to generate the Buddha's image, something like that. When it comes to Buddha's image, there's a lot of factor, there's a lot of signs and symbols that actually has to include on the Buddha's picture, right? Buddha's picture, Buddha's image, or Buddha's depict, right? It has to be there, it has to complete the definition. And when it comes to the sign and symbols, on Buddha's body in the form, it has to include 32 major characteristic, right? And not only that, 80 secondary characteristic. These things has to be complete on the Buddhist form. And this 32 major and 80 minor characteristic or symbols on the Buddha's body is from sutras, So this one is respected by both. It doesn't matter whether you're Theravada or Mahayana or Vajrayana. Everyone has to respect that. It's from sutra, right? So when it comes to Buddha's image, there's a lot of things has to lot of things has to come proper, right? The hands gesture and the body structure, body's position, and then signs and symbols on a hand, and even the length of the fingers and nails and color, all this stuff, right? It actually has to come in a proper definition, and otherwise this doesn't have a value of the Buddha's image, or maybe you are generating kind of negative seeds. You're doing dangerous thing. When it comes to Vajrayana, right? Vajrayana or Tibetan Himalayan Thangka painting or Buddhist image writing, right? If you do something incorrect, you are collecting serious deeds of negative things, negative karma. You might face a lot of bad karmic reactions in it later on, right? So these are very serious thing in a Buddhist, and especially in Vajrayana Buddhist. Look at this picture, right? Look at this picture as. Look at this, by the way. You need all these measurements, and every inch, every centimeters has to be correct. Look at this one, right? See, you have to be in a correct shape, correct dimensions. Everything has to be correct, perfect. Otherwise, you are generating negative deeds, and plus you are losing the value of traditional art, traditional Thangka art. These are form of spiritual practice or devotion. So there's a lot of meaning and definitions lies behind that we have to respect, we have to understand. And of course, the image that are generated by the AI, the people who is behind it, they don't have bad intention. I understand that, but somehow they are lacking the understanding of the depth of definitions and characteristics that actually have on a Buddhist form, Buddhist image, whatever. I myself, some kind of digital artist. I really appreciate, embrace AI tools, but at the same time, I really value the traditional art. I don't want to touch all that, And of course, you can draw the tanka on a computer, digital art, but some guys did the great digital art. And let me see if I can find this guy, Ben. Of course, when it comes to digital art, of course you can do the traditional art in a digital way, but it doesn't matter whether you write on paper or traditional tanka. As long as you have the correct form, correct measurement, correct definitions are there. Such as this Jampedoji art, right? Here have videos about some videos that how he done by this art. But this guy, right, he has everything. He do everything correct. He will draw on the correct measurement, and 99% it's accurate, right? I don't know whether this is 100% accurate as the traditional art done by artists, but this is pretty much close enough to consider as a proper definition of tanka is there, right? But the automatically generated by the AI art is that too much on a Buddhist image or Buddhist painting. So I think we should avoid it. Doing such a bad karma. Collecting such bad karma. We should stop these things. Don't destroy the Buddhist image by ourselves. Generally, Buddhist community, we don't raise so much voice about all these things because we believe, every good action and bad action done by individuals, they face their own karmic consequences. They're not something that we have to raise. We have a community because we are connected by the spiritual, or let's just live as a Dharma brother and sister. We are not here to raise the voice and cause trouble, right? But these things I'm saying as advice, advice. It's just I'm just leaving it as knowledge, So I hope they will stop doing these things. Don't make AI used for generating Buddhist images or any Buddhist traditional art. And these Instagram guys, hope they will continue doing their good things, but on a good values. I'm sure there's so many ways to motivate people and post more Instagram pictures, proper Buddhist image, any Buddhist activities that will actually encourage the community and stuff. Sorry guys to bring out these images, but I really have to, just point it out. And of course, I'm not. So, by the way, guys, look for this website, and this is great website. And yeah, so this website also have so many languages you can choose. It's great, guys. It's great. So yeah. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you have watched until the end, that is great. You did a great job. So just to help me, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and press that thumbs up. Nowadays, people already know why you do this thumbs up. If you press the thumbs up, YouTube will automatically recommend this video to many other people. They will, so my message will reach more people, and this is good for both sides. Win-win situation. I will have more views. Same time, we can spread the good knowledge to people. Goodbye. Right? Thank you very much, guys.